Hey guys, this is Jacob with Triple J Roofing. Today we're going to be doing a repair on this roof. It's approximately 15 to 18 years old, I'd estimate. This is one of the wind damage shingles that the insurance is covering, so we're going to figure out where this thing starts and ends at, and then we'll get to it. Stand by. Okay, so if you just lift up on this a little bit, you can see that this is the end of the shingle. So let me get my chalk out. Going to be boom, 1, 2, 3, and it's going to be in this transition, so bear with me because it's going to be a little bit funky, especially when it comes time to nail back in. But we want to keep this shingle below a 45-degree angle as to not cause any man-made damage. Okay guys, so for this repair I have my flat bar here to adhere the shingles. I do have the roof snake to get up under there if I have problems getting leverage, but it is not recommended by engineers to use a roof snake on a 3-tab shingle because they're thinner than architects, and especially when they're older and brittle like this, they're more prone to cracking and breaking, and we don't want to damage any adjacent shingles while we do this repair. We just want to successfully get this out and put one of these new ones back in, but we think we're going to go with this charcoal to match just a little bit better. Then we've got a few more shingles throughout the roof that need the same thing. So with that being said, since we have this shingle identified, let's get started. Working fairly well on the tear off. I think that with this roof and the age of it, nailing back in is going to be where we experience complications for the most part. But this just takes a little bit of time. You just have to be extremely delicate. Very nice. So this is good to get it off. This is where the roof snake really comes in handy to get leverage on those nails. I am going to try to use this because I'm able to keep the shingle lower and then reach in and grab the nail here and pull up to drive it out. All right. Stick with me, this roof is hot. And I will be stopping once in a while. Look at how overshot that nail is. It's overshot and it's way high. But I will be stopping every once in a while. These glasses that I'm using to record only record in 2-minute increments, so I'll stop, keep my hand in the same spot, and start. Yeah, this is where the snake's really gonna come in handy. See that there? Boop. These nails are way overshot. We want to try to stay as low to the roof as we can to see underneath, so we're not picking up on those shingles too far. But with them being overshot, the nails are up here. I mean, you're really not left with any options to be able to get under there and see where they're at. Wow, was that 3 nails in that shingle? Look at it. I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. Like someone tried to do a repair before. Yeah, so this is already a fail. This shingle needs to be replaced because these nails are popping straight through here. I'm just gonna have big old holes in these shingles. Water is the biggest enemy of your home. It will find a way to get in. Next nail's here. Yeah, that popped through too. And this is on one of the shingles that are actually going to be staying here. And the reason that we recommend full replacements when these kinds of things happen is because it's going to domino effect due to the age and brittleness of the roof. Repairs just not feasible. Pops through there too. Yeah, so I was saying, so we'll move on with the repair just to get to the nail in part to see how that goes. It's so terrible. You about have to increase your labor by double just because the amount of time that it takes to work on shingles like this. We got one holding on somewhere. It's probably way overshot. It's like glued in. Okay. Now we should be able to shimmy this guy on out. Let's just kind of assess. Yeah, so this shingle's already starting to crease. Get up on it. Watch when I lift up on it. You see that crease all the way across, and all we've done is remove the other shingle. Now this shingle needs to be repaired. Okay. Let me step down and see if I have my broom in my truck so we can clean up around here before we nail that. To give you a perspective of one of the things that we notice when we're looking at this roof, if you get right here, you can see that shine where that fiberglass matting is starting to show, where the granules have just worn so much, which that's age related, but that's one of the things that happens when these shingles start to become old. They get old and it's almost like they dry up like a saltine cracker, where they just start crumbling, as you can see when you start to work on them. Yeah, that one's got a little crease too. You can see it when you step back. Okay, it's holding up all right. I'm gonna blow this section off, compare these shingles, and get back to it. When I went to blow it out, this shingle came out. Look how poorly it's installed. It had 2 nails in it. 3. See where that? I mean, that's just terrible. Okay, this is GAF Timberline charcoal. Line them up, compare. Yeah, It's a perfect match. Okay, sweet. Put that to the side. Oh! Sorry, guys. Okay, we're done with the roof snake because we're not taking any nails out. And as we discussed before, that's just not recommended on a 3-tab shingle repair. So, designed specifically for an architectural roof. Okay, see that lined up. Okay. Get you a mag hatch if you're doing shingle repairs. Super helpful. Alright. Just lifting up enough to hit that nail line. It's hot down here in Georgia, y'all. You can tell it's brittle by how my chalk's coming off. Just from the impact of the hammer. You want at least 4 nails in your shingles. Remember, this one only had 2. So it's probably a common theme on this roof, unfortunately. Okay. Remember that I mentioned one of these shingles needs to be replaced where the nails pop through. You could actually see it on this one when it had come out. But for reference, this is the shingle that we just installed. This one needs to be replaced because during the repair it damaged the adjacent shingles, and you can't really make an argument that it happened due to me nailing in because as I showed you, this began happening just when I was removing the shingle, and I even used the roof snake to do that to get the proper kind of leverage. So now this one here needs to be replaced, and we're just going to domino effect all the way to the top of the roof. We've got damage on the back. the only be a full replacement. Unfortunately, we can't continue to repair this roof for this homeowner successfully, so it's a fail. And we're going to put a tarp up here and send this into the insurance company and go from there. Thanks for watching.